I'm Keely Eure here with USC guard Drew Peterson. Drew, USC is 22-4 right now, 5 games left in the season. Is this where you expected the team to be at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, coming off the Elite Eight run last year, had a lot of confidence and a lot of momentum. And we just took that into this season, you know. We thought we were going to be good. We had a great roster. We had a lot of good guys coming in, like Boogie and all the freshmen and stuff like that. So, you know, we always have high expectations, and we're really, you know, playing that out so far.
When you lose a guy like Evan Mobley, who was a top draft pick, how did this team have to evolve in his absence?
Yeah, it's obviously a big hole to fill, especially with a guy, you know, of his caliber, probably win Rookie of the Year, and Taj Edey, who, you know, second leading scorer last year was our point guard. We had holes to fill in the scoring end and, you know, defensively with Evan, and thankfully we've had a lot of guys step up, you know, Chavez, Boogie, myself, obviously Isaiah steps up, and Ethan, Max, our whole team, you know, we're so deep. So, you know, we've had guys, you know, playing their roles really well recently, and so, you know, that's led us to be in the spot we're in right now at 22-4.
As you mentioned, you're one of the guys who stepped up. You were named Pac-12 Player of the Week. What does it feel to get those honors?
It's crazy. It's definitely, you know, surreal. It's awesome to get that honor. You know, there are a lot of great other players that were up to be nominees that week, and so it's really cool, you know. But I'm just kind of head down, you know, as we get into the last step of the season, and you know, we gotta hopefully be able to raise some more banners around here, you know, up in the Galen Center.
On to Peterson. Drew lines up a 3 on the way. You heard it. Another one goes down for Drew Peterson.
You mentioned the tournament run that the team had last season. What did you guys learn from that run?
Just, you know, bringing back the experience for this year. You know, having such a deep run, and, you know, during all the COVID craziness, you know, we knew what we had to do coming into this year, and we know we have to do going into the later part of the season. So I think that experience is going to be what kind of differentiates us with, you know, going into the Pac-12 tourney this year and then March Madness again.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the most winningest teams for USC basketball. What's working so well for this team?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we got a great staff. You know, they know what they're doing. Coach Enfield's awesome. He really trusts all of his guys, and you know, I think, you know, we're sharing the ball really well recently, and I think we always bring it defensively. You know, some nights our shots aren't falling, but as one of the premier defensive teams in the country, we're always going to bring it on that end. So I just think our chemistry is, you know, getting a lot better, and, you know, we're just clicking on both ends of the floor right now.
For a USC fan that might not be the most basketball savvy, what makes your defense so good this season?
I think we you know, we have a lot of length. We're one of the tallest teams in the country, and I think, you know, Coach Enfield brings a great kind of philosophy with how we play defense. You know, we're early help, and, you know, we got a lot of shot blockers on the floor. So when we bring the intensity like we did at UCLA, we got to bring that in every game. But when we do, you know, we're one of the top 5-10 defensive teams in the country.
Peterson gets in the lane, and Peterson swats it out of bounds. The third block for Drew Peterson.
Speaking of UCLA, what was that atmosphere like for you? And you came over in a COVID season, so this was kind of your first full experience of Galen Center with fans like that.
Yeah, it was definitely the best basketball atmosphere I've been in. And, you know, with Isaiah out, we knew we had to have someone step up, and, you know, thankfully it was my night. My teammates trusted me to make plays down the stretch, and, you know, I hit some shots that, you know, I could barely even remember. It was just so crazy. But it was a crazy night. It was my first court storming experience too, so it was awesome to see all the support from the fans, and, you know, it's just great when you can pack the Galen Center out with, you know, 10,000 people. So it was really just a surreal experience for me.
When you have a night like you did, do you feel it early on? Is that something you can tell, or is it just as the game progresses?
Yeah, I mean, I actually, you know, I missed my first shot, which usually is a little bit of a kind of dictates how my night goes, but it was good. You know, I stayed with it, and I ended up hitting my next few shots, and kind of just felt a rhythm about halfway through the first half. And, you know, I kind of tried to ride that throughout the rest of the game, and my teammates were trusting me and putting me in great spots to do that. But, you know, all credit to, it was a total team effort. You know, guys like Reese stepped up, Max, Ethan, everybody stepped up that night, so it was really big time.
You transferred from Rice. What was the pitch that Andy Enfield sold to you, and what did you see from afar what he was building at USC? Yeah,
I mean, they had a good past few years, and obviously Evan was coming in. But the main thing obviously was that he really saw kind of the benefit I bring as a whole to the game, my versatility, and, you know, I can handle the ball at my size and stuff like that. And then obviously that combined with it being LA and everything like that, it's just, you know, all the lights and cameras and all that stuff, it really sold me. So, yeah, I made a great decision, and, you know, I'm hoping to continue to help the team out for the next, you know, year. So.
Has it lived up to what you thought it would be coming over?
Definitely. You know, LA is definitely another animal, and it's really cool. The lifestyle out here is awesome. So, you know, I'm just happy to be a Trojan, to be honest.
Heading into the last 5 games of the season, what's the mindset of the team right now?
We're all in. We're ready to go. We're ready to kind of give our last bit of effort and energy as we head down the stretch, because the first 26 games so far are meaningless if we can't make something happen in the Pac-12 tourney or finish with a Pac-12 title or do something in March Madness. So we're ready to kind of all get some confidence and momentum going into the last stretch here.
How do you prep for a tournament and like the mindset that you would need for that type of environment?
It's kind of hard when you don't have the experience. Thankfully, we have a lot of guys with that, and so we, as older guys, we help teach the younger guys kind of what's going to look like, and be able to give them a trust and a feel out there. Obviously people get a little nervous, but you just got to have confidence and not really waver, even though there's going to be guys and people yelling at you, DMing you on Instagram, all that crazy stuff. So, you got to have trust in the guys. You got to have trust in yourself, honestly, at the end of the day. People
DM you on Instagram. Are this players or fans?
Fans, okay. Trust me, if you have a bad game, you don't want to check your social media after the games. You can definitely get crazy with, you kind of get inside yourself if you have a bad game, because a lot of people say, you suck, stuff like that. But you got to stay confident. It comes with the job, though. There's no complaining about it. It comes with the job.
Given the tournament experience we've talked about with this team, do you feel like that's an advantage heading into March?
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of older guys and a lot of veterans and leadership and stuff like that who've experienced that Elite Eight run, and just the amount of winning there's been the last few years in this program, even before I got here. So that experience and those big game moments that we've had before will help us down the stretch.
What are you expecting from this team down the stretch?
We're hoping to make a big run. We're hoping, we made it to the Elite Eight. We're trying to make a Final Four this year. So, we're trying to get that one more step each year, and definitely think we have the tools and the capabilities to do so. So we just need, if we have all of our guys meshing and gelling at the same time, then I think we can definitely do that.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you very much.